Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to season number 15. Round number 1, we are back for the summer. We have got one heck of a season coming our way. All eyes will go to the gantry light. Green flag drops and we are racing. That's going to be a very, very good stop.
He's going to edge him.
We've got two generations of Ferraris going side by side.
Goes to the outside, very late break. The outside.
What is going to happen?
What is happening?
Trying to hold on to it. Free abreast for a square.
Alexis looking racy.
He's gonna hold him tight. Oh my god.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, SRA Nation. It's your favorite Division 5 commentary duo. I'm Sean Paul, and joining me in the booth tonight is my brother from another mother, the one-armed Irish bandit himself, Pat Cockcroft. Pat, say hi to all your fans. Very good, sir. So we are officially deep into the season now. Actually, let me pull up the calendar here. We're getting pretty deep into the season now. It's been a wild ride. We've kicked things off at Silverstone, where the early pace and chaos really set the tone. Then we hit Coda, long straights, big breaks, and a few drivers still nursing bruised egos from turn 1. Valencia gave us that tight, twisty, no margin test. And tonight, it's Zandvoort, a proper old school challenge. From here, the calendar only gets spicier. Bathurst is looming. The mountain is always hungry. Then we jet over to Suzuka, dance through the S's, hit Brands Hatch for a brawl, and wrap the season under the Italian sun at Misano. Pat, how's it going? How's your season going? How you feeling about the track tonight? Talk to me. Yep, love it. Have you practiced much here? Put in a couple laps? Oh, hold on. Thank you. I'm gonna check that. It sounds like, Pat, you are muted right now, and I haven't a clue why. Let's take a quick look here. Sorry for the dead air, everybody. I'm trying to figure out how to get Pat unmuted, and I'm not seeing any, like, nothing is coming from Discord. I'm not sure why. Let me try and, all right. I am not sure what to do in this situation. Obviously, Pat, you aren't either. Give me a second, everybody. Yes. Working through some technical difficulties here. 1 second.
Click OK. Check 1, 2. You're live. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Jess, as always. We are welcome. Let's welcome Pat again, everybody. Say hi, Pat, to all your friends.
Hi, friends.
Very good. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. We're at Zandvoort. We've got our drivers are in the qualifying server, getting ready to go out. Free practice is just ending. Pat, how's it been going for you? Quick update. How you been? How's the track going?
Loving this this track. Put a good amount of laps in this week, and really enjoyed this mixed racing stuff. It makes it a little spicy.
It does, yeah. I'm not sure if I love it or hate it yet. We'll see what happens tomorrow for us. Should be interesting tonight. Looks like quali is in the rain. They've got, well, greasy track with some rain, and then it's going to clear up. So let me move ahead to the track map here. Again, we're at Zandvoort, 14 turns. I'm going to go through, we'll walk right on board as we go through each of the turns. I've been challenged by some of my D5 friends to try and pronounce the names of each of the corners. So we'll see how that goes. No guarantees. Let's take a quick look at the standings for D5. In position 1, we got John Donahue with 210 points, followed closely behind by Mark Allen with 200. Evan Wander at 177. Tied with him, Connor Farrell, also at 177. Again, this is after 3 of 8 rounds. I believe we're seeing one drop race here. And then continuing down the road, we got Justin Franklin, Blake Citro, Lawson Leatherwood at P7, Gislin Smith at P8, T Resonance, Andy Oliveira. And then that's our rounding out our top 10 right there. I'll try and go through all the drivers on the track in a little bit. And here's our page 2 standings. Team standings, Lone Star Motorsports in P1 with John and Mark, 410 points. Starting to get a bit of a lead there. We'll see if they're able to maintain that tonight in some interesting mixed conditions. Followed behind them, though, Smooth Operators and then Emerald Autosports. Emerald has the McDucks right on their tail, though, 2 points away. Flying V coming at them, so we'll have to see how that goes. Let's switch back over. Let's switch over to the track now here and take a look at our first people leading the charge. D5 Silver. We've got Mr. Chris Reaper. Warming up those tires a little bit. As I mentioned, greasy track conditions. You do see some rain coming down. 17 degrees, a little chilly out there. Hopefully people have been practicing getting their track tire temps dialed in. So he'll be rounding turn 9, 10, 11, 12, and then finally 13 here. And then we will ride on board with Mr. Reaper as he takes charge and shows us how it's done for D5 Silver. Love that Wolverine livery. That looks great. I'll try and showcase all the liveries, but first, here we go. Let's ride on board through turn 1. Tarzan booked, heavy braking, tight right-hander, prime overtaking zone. Keep an eye out there. Then we go into turn 2, Gerlachenbolt, fast right kink, commitment corner, sets up for turn 3. Turn 3 is Hugenholzbocht, tight banked left hairpin, use the camber to launch on out of there. Turn 4 coming up is Hunsereg, flat crest, rear goes light, easy to over-rotate. Turn 5 will be Rob Schlottmakerbocht. Sweeping right, build speeds, precision really counts here. I have completely lost where our driver is on the track, so I'm just going to keep going through here. Turn 6 will be Skavlock, legendary fast right, full commitment, big aero load. Turn 7 will be Marbleau Ropebucht, medium speed right-hander, requires patience on entry. Turn 8 will be Renault Bocht, trickiest corner to nail, off camber, easy to lock the fronts. Turn 9 will be Vodafone Bocht, left-hand kink, sets rhythm for the next sequence. Turn 10 will be the Audiash Bocht, left right technical traction and weight transfer is crucial. Turn 11, Haynes Arnsbocht, slow chicane on the track, big curbs, heavy braking. Turn 12 will be Kumholbocht, right hand king, full throttle, set up for the finale. And turn 13, Ari Luden Dykbocht, massive bank final corner, high speed, full send to the line. All right, so I got that out of the way. I can say I at least attempted. the names. I'm sure I butchered them
that was
terribly.
Great effort.
Thank you.
Way better than I would have done.
Oh, that was. I thought it was going to be easier, just kind of winging it, but that was painful. All right, so let me pull up here. See where we're looking. So we do have Mr. Reaper cross the line, qualifying at a 141.675. He is holding P1 still. We've had, looks like 8 people cross the line with valid laps. Let's go take a look and see who's really up on their deltas here. We've got in P2, Joey Van Winkle. Oh, but he might be hitting some traffic here. He was up half a second on his time, which would have put him in provisional pole. He's still up 4/10 of a second. So we'll keep an eye on him there as he's coming up to some traffic. There's one other, actually two. Wow, we've got a lot of people actually that are starting to cook now after that first lap. Going through the track here, let me switch over to some helicam action. We've got Joshua Hooker, high on PSI, currently P4, as he unfortunately runs up into some traffic there. He was up 3/4 of a second. We'll see if he just backs out and tries again on the next lap, or what happens there. Let me switch again here. We've got Link the Prez from Lightning Racing. He is up 1.5 seconds now. He was currently in P7, I believe, second to the last to finish, to put it in valid lap, but he just crossed over at P4, so he pulled in a 143.517 there. So that was a good improvement. And going through the track here, let me see. I think we've got a bit of spacing people could work on. We've got Quinn Jetter is up about 0.4 of a second. So he's working through. I'm not sure how many people have lap times or tire temps dialed in. I wish I could kind of see what their PSIs were sitting at. How about you, Pat? How are you feeling comfortable? Like if you get a greasy track at 17 versus a dry at 23 versus a full wet at 15, are you like able to just wing it and like get those temps dialed in, or are you nervous at all? Talk to me.
I think the temperature of the track is kind of static, regardless of the condition. So it's not really a variable you have to worry about. It's
okay.
The bigger variable is the number of cars on track. So if you do all your practice, like on a track with no cars on it, and then you get into a race with 30 plus cars, you're going to be off by like a pressure or two. So like basically 10 to 20 clicks.
Yep, understood. We did have a yellow flag there from Juan R. Velasco. Let's just take a look and see how that worked out for him. It didn't seem like he returned to pits, so I think maybe it wasn't so bad. Maybe he was able to not quite save it, but no damage, so he was able to just get back on track there and set himself up for another track. We're at 13 minutes. Drivers have till the 10:30 mark to cross the start-finish line and complete whatever valid lap they're on. We'll see the gold drivers come out, like always, at the 10-minute mark. Taking a look at who is rocking and rolling here. First, worth mentioning, we do see Paulo Reis had a bit of a yellow flag there. Let's go back and watch him going through the turns here. Maybe just a little wide there, and no damage for him either. So as long as he was able to get back on track, he might be able to set up there for his next attempt. Chris Reaper pulling ahead right now on this current track. He is a full second faster than his current track time. He's his current best is a 140.2. If he holds a second, that puts him, oh, there he goes. He just crossed it with a P2 time, 139.3. So just not even 2/10 off from P1 provisional pole, but he returned to pits there, so we'll keep an eye out there. As we switch over to Alejandro Guarin of the Moon Ninth. Moon Ninth? Am I saying that team name right? It's not Knight, right? K-N-I-G-H-T. Yeah, the T and the H are backwards there. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. I had to look at that a couple times to see if I was just crazy or not. He is up 0.4 of a second. Let's follow along here. Go for a ride on the bonnet. And worth mentioning, quick Pat, I did have up the picture-in-picture up. It was not working, so if you just want to text me the stream link again, if you have it, just to make sure I've got the right one. We'll try and get that working for the race.
Roger that.
Warren is still up half a second. Let's take a look, though, quick at Don Draper up a second. He was at 140.1, so this will put him at a 139.1 roughly, which is very close to provisional pole. Now, he does have some traffic in front of him, but as long as they're on, oh, they're coming around to the last couple corners, so this will be interesting. Oh, he just jumped way ahead, 1.5 seconds. Almost 1.6. Hold it, hold it. All right, here we go. Let's see. This might be P1 for Don Draper, and he does it. He first to break into the 138s with a 138.475. Way to pull that out at the last second, sir. I commend you. All right, and now we have obviously the gold drivers heading out on track. The track has turned, unfortunately, for our silver friends from greasy to green. The rain has passed for now, so track times should continue to increase. We'll see. See how that goes. Decrease, sorry. And we did have one late entry there. I missed him. Mr. Juan Velasco pulled in a P5 time there at the last second. I don't know what his previous best was, but a 139.48. So that was quite solid. So let's go on board now with 727 leading the charge. That's Mr. Mark Allen of Lone Star Motorsports. He's certainly one to look out for tonight. As he crosses the start-finish line for his first hot lap. There's that banked corner we've been talking a little bit about this week, Pat. What is that, turn 3 perhaps?
Yeah,
where
that sounds right.
It's quite banked in the game, but apparently it's been kind of retrofitted in real life for Formula One. Retrofit might not be the best word there, but it's been changed up a bit, and now it has a incredibly drastic high bank on that corner. I heard some other people talking about it too. You told me about it first, though. Definitely makes me want to check out some videos of it and see what it's really like.
Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna be the spot of the most chaos.
Oh, you think that'll be the corner to watch out for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially on lap 1, and I think lap 2, the danger zone is gonna be turn 1.
Okay, duly noted. You know, and worth mentioning from last night, we had some practice races here, and we had all sorts of incidents. None on that corner. We had incidents before turn 1, right at the start finish. We had incidents on turn 1, on turn 2. Turn 3 was actually very smooth for our group, but we had quite the ensemble of just horrific crashes last night, and it was dry. So we'll see what happens tonight. As Mark Allen takes his first stab at his first hot lap of the evening. Keep an eye out on him and all the other drivers on track. As I take a moment, let's take a look at the chat quick and see. Feel free to pop in the chat there who you're cheering on, who you'd like to see. Let me know you're out there. I always like to hear from people commentating or people watching the feed. It's good to hear people are being cheered on for him. As Mark is going through turn 10 there. Again, that's the Audiash booked to turn 11. The Hans Ernst booked. Turn 12. The Kumholt booked. Rounding out turn 13. I just love these names. Ari Loendijk booked. As Mark crosses the start-finish line, holding down P1. I'm trying to pull up the times here. Where did he end up? P1, provisional pole with a 138.43. Now you have to remember, folks, the track is a lot faster than when our D5 Silver people got a chance to go out there. So these times will be quite the differential, I'm thinking. Mark's still holding it down, it looks like, from that first track. There's still some people. Mark is not up currently on his hot lap, so let's go on board with somebody who is. And John Donahue, I believe that's his partner, up 0.6 of a second as he crosses the start-finish line. And he takes P1 from Mr. Allen with a 138.305. That is quite fast. Did have a bit of an incident here for Mr. Sullivan. Let's take a look. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to, but that's what we're here for. See what happened. Maybe we can all learn from it. Looks like he just loses the rear a little bit and full send into the barrier. Not very forgiving. See who else is up right now. Mr. Franklin of the McDucks is up half a second. Well, maybe we'll say 0.4 right now. He's sitting at a 138.765. But if he's able to maintain 0.4 up, that puts him near the top. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes out, though, as people continue to just cross the start-finish line, filling those queues up. Like I said, the track is getting nice and warmed up. Tires are getting warmed up. As Mr. Franklin might be coming across some traffic. So we did just have another yellow flag, but he's back on track now. All right, so here's a new contender we haven't seen tonight. Rowan Bayham is up 0.4 of a second, and his current best, he's currently in P2. His current best is 0.2 off from P1, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Mr. Andrew Hopkins did have a yellow flag there. Doesn't look like it's dramatic enough to warrant a replay. Let's go back again with Mr. Bayham. Oh, as Mr. Franklin, Justin Franklin, crosses P1. Nicely done with a 137.7. So the first to break into the 137s. Let me find Bayham again here. Now, Bayham is on a bit of a tear. His current best again is 138.4, but he is 0.6 up as he goes around the sweeping right of the second to last corner and the last corner now. If he can hold it together, this might be a provisional pole time. He's able to secure it, comes across the line with a 137.64. Very nicely done, sir. That is how that is done. As I switch to John, and I'm not sure if he just, oh, he may have kept it valid there. Because he was still slightly up on his delta, but it definitely slowed him down a bit. Let me see if there's anybody else. Still have 45 seconds before it even hits 0 on people, so we'll still get some track times for a little while here. Pat, did you send me a new link yet, by the way?
I have not, but I think it's.
Do you want to?
The same.
Okay.
We can do that in just a few.
Okay. I'll take a look at my settings here. Oh, yep, now it's working. All right, so maybe I just had to disable it and re-enable it. And I will, yep, I see you moving around. Looking for anybody else who's putting down some track times. Switching over to Lawson Leatherwood here quick. High on PSI. He is up a little bit on his best, but 2/10 of a second now. He was sitting at a 138.8, so we'll definitely be, oh, he's about to cross that finish line. And he moved up to P6. Nicely done, nicely done. Tim Parkinson, Men at Merck, I love that name, by the way, is up a full second or close to it on his best of a 139.5. 138.5 will put him round about P11. We'll see where he finishes out from P19 to P10. Nicely done, sir. All right, and our last driver crossing right now. And there we go. So we're going to take a minute, a quick break. We're going to see a word from our sponsors, and we'll see you guys all here for the race.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
And we are back on the track, 42 seconds left. I wanted to give everybody a chance because I haven't done a very good job so far of seeing all the liveries. So in P1, we've got Bayham. Beautiful, beautiful. In P2, Franklin. P3, Donahue. P4, Mr. Allen. P5, Wander. P6, Leatherwood. P7, Resonance, as we hear people start their engines. I forget where I'm at even. We got Mr. Smith at P8, Oliveira P9, Parkinson 10, Draper 11, Sullivan, I'm not even going to read the P numbers, Mr. Farrell, Hopkins, Reese, I like that one a lot, Reaper, Van Winkle. Oops, as I get pulled. All right, let's see if I can follow these guys if it's too chaotic. Yeah, this might be a little chaotic. All right, let me switch. We'll switch and ride on board with Mr. Bayham as the drivers are getting ready on their out lap. I will go through this way. Try and pick up where I left off. Velasco, P19, Mr. Duisberg, Joshua Hooker, P20, or I'm sorry, P22, Bruce Hopkins, P21. This is a little out of order. I think the game is still trying to, or the sim is still trying to update. Mr. Mayer, as Mr. Ford is also right there. Then we've got Jason Whitwam, Sasha Dickhouse, Alejandro Guarin. It looks like we have a pit lane start for Link the Prez, and that rounds us out. 28 people. Looking at the track, I didn't even think about it. We've got, looks like for now, dry track, fast, 21 degrees, and no rain forecasted in the next 30 minutes. We'll see in the upper right corner as that changes, if that changes along the way. I definitely remember, I think for my last 2 seasons, my only 2 that I have experience with, the times where we've had these mixed conditions, you practice like over and over in all the different track conditions, and then both my races in D6 have been dry, so it'll be interesting to see how this one unfolds as we are coming around the last 2 corners to the start finish line, and we are getting ready to kick things off.
Looking at the stream, and the pip does not seem to be working.
Oh, I can get that up for you right now. Now I still have to fix the border, but there's the stream. Let me, you know what? I think for turn 1, let's take instead of riding on board, I just want to watch turn 1 from the air as we get ready for the green light. And we are SRA, and away we go. I butchered that line. As we have a big incident. Oh no. Oh, way before turn 1 even.
Oh no.
Let's watch turn 1 here quick. And then we'll go back and see what happened back there. I'll just pick one person and we'll go back and see what happened there at the start. And then we'll continue on board. just carnage. I don't know what else to say. I'm not sure how to dissect that one live right now. Stewards will be having a bit of a field day to looking through all that one as that finishes up there. So currently, looking at the track standings, I'm seeing Mr. Franklin in P1, Bayham in P2, Donahue in P3. That's not what we're seeing on the in-game leaderboards yet, but I think that will update momentarily. Looking at our close battles here, we've got Evan Wander fighting with Mr. Allen there. They were 0.1 seconds off there in that last corner. Let's go on board. Oh no, as he's a little too close, perhaps, and almost made contact there, as he's now got to try and rejoin safely, which very nicely done there. Let's take a look here. Right on board with Mr. Leatherwood for a second as he's chasing down T-Resonance. Down the back straight, the front straight, rather. Oh, as they're side by side, just got overlapped. Going into turn one. Looks like he's able to get the move done. Well done, well done.
Nice.
Yes. At the same time, Whitwam is just, I think, was able to pull a spot off Jetter, if I'm seeing that correctly. As they're going through, oh man, here's a lot of tight knit racing going around that banked corner. But they all make it out okay. Nicely done, nicely done. Going to some of our close battles again. We've still got Resonance here fighting with Leatherwood. Let's keep an eye on that for a second as I try and adjust the picture-in-picture border.
Ooh.
Oh. Yep, I missed that, but let's take a look quick. Mr. Resonance.
Beginning of Sector 3.
Yep, let's see what happened there.
An easy place to miss your brake marker.
Looks like he's... I must have missed the yellow flag there. My apologies. Missed the window. Mr. Franklin still in first place. Pulling a bit of a gap. And I can agree, Justin is quick. He was following me right on my tail last night during the practice race. I even told him he might be in the wrong, division. As I see a yellow flag, let's take a look here at what happened to Mr. Velasco as he rejoins. You know what? I think I need to adjust my replay timing. We're gonna miss this again, I think. Yep, sorry everybody. I will get that adjusted. It did not save. We have another yellow flag. 20. As Mr. Jason Whitwam goes a bit off track there, but it looks like he's able to recover and oh no, okay, he does end up hitting the barriers. He was so close. I think he got a little excited, thinking he had found the traction again. But was, as we've just come back and he's just made a slight bit of contact there. I think that might be Sasha in front of him. Actually, I could be mistaken there. I'm not sure. So we're back riding on. Let's get a little down low. Oh, look at that front end damage though. That poor hood. Let's take a look. Mr. Farrell chasing down Smith. Going around turn one here. Has the inside line. They're able to keep it clean so far. Through turn two. Now Mr. Farrell has the... Why do I always say Mr.? Farrell has the inside and is able to secure the spot. Going around turns 3 and 4. All right, so that was a little bit of back and forth there. Good, clean racing. We love to see that. Let's go back with Lawson here, chasing down Mark Allen. I want to ride on board with him here. He's been able to keep it nice and tight, close, as they would go neck and neck. Ooh, that was close. Oh, they're fighting it out. They're duking. Oh, as he makes a turn, but it's a little late on the brakes. I don't think there was any contact there. Slots back into his position he was in. All right, I'm not figuring out how to adjust your picture-in-picture widescreen at the moment. So we're just gonna leave that be. We'll pick that back up. That's tomorrow's future Sean and Pat's problem. Yeah, exactly. Leatherwood still really just wants that position. You can feel it. P4, and then really with P3 just another second ahead. Let's ride on board one more time around turn one here as we see how this goes. Ferrari versus the Porsche. Oh, then that sent me back to the pits, but we're still back. We're good. All right, so they're holding it out there. Dukin, I think he's just going to wait for any mistake his opponent might make there. Looking back the pack a little bit. Parkinson just made the move on Ford, I believe, a little bit ago, and now he's chasing down Sasha Dakehouse for P16. How's that drone cam feeling tonight, Pat?
It's feeling pretty smooth.
Nice. It's good. I know it's not the most intuitive.
I could see where or what the names are.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, that would help.
I'm sure there's a setting for that, but I feel like you also have to be closer
to even read it
to the car for it to show up.
Yep. Worth taking a look at our P1 Justin Franklin right now. He just put in a 137.8.
Oh,
that is over a second faster than the competition. He's forming a nice lead. P2, John Donahue, 8.6 seconds behind. P3, Mr. Allen. What are you seeing, Pat? Anything I need to check in on?
In the chat, they're requesting the split times or the gap times to be shown.
That makes sense.
I don't know what button that is.
Yeah, why isn't that showing that? Is that insert? Is that what the one you can't press? Yeah, it's insert. I don't know how that went away. Thank you, chat. You guys are always looking out. Appreciate your understanding, patience as we sort through this, baby steps, one day at a time, one race at a time, I should say. All right, so we've got Alan in P3. We did just have a bit of a flag there for Evan. Let's go back, take a look, see if I've got the timing down better. Oh, I think he gets a bit, there's a bit of contact there, slides through the turn and isn't quite able to keep it on track, but it looks like he's able to rejoin there with a couple of positions behind. Not the end of the world. You got to always remind yourself, it's just a couple spots. There's plenty of time to race. We still have almost 49 minutes left. So just go back to baby steps. Take it one turn at a time. Let's ride on board here. Leatherwood's chasing down Allen still.
Looks like P10. Looks like there's a battle.
Yes.
Like 6-second gap.
Andrew Hopkins of Cheesy Angels. Chasing down another Lamborghini there. Not sure if that's his partner ahead or not. Color scheme looks like I'm seeing some yellow. It might be, yeah, that's his partner up ahead. I like the inverted color scheme there. We'll have to see. I'm curious what their chat is like right now, if they're in a race chat. Are they working together, or are they racing, just letting the cards land where they fall and seeing what happens? So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that battle. Let's get a little aerial helicopter view here as they go around the track. Heavily into the points. You do want to be careful. And they're both chasing down G. Smith and P8. Taking a look at some other close action here. We've got Chris Reaper chasing down Mr. Ford, Callum Ford, I believe. 0.2 seconds off here. Let's ride again on board. This track is so hard to pass on, though. I don't know if this is harder or Valencia. I don't know what your thoughts are, Pat.
That's a good question.
Ooh, he gets by him. Oh, but
Yeah,
I think they're racing.
They're both very difficult.
Yeah. All right, so they are still racing alongside. Couple switchbacks back and forth as Hopkins behind is closing the gap as well as they're battling it out. Reaper did get the pass down though for P18 right now. Let's keep an eye out how this turn goes. I think they're doing okay. Some good racing there as it looks like Ford now and Hopkins are battling it out. Ford's rear tires spin a little bit there, and it looks like Hopkins is able to get the pass done. Coming around to the straight. Let's just keep an eye out here. As they go down the straight, we've got Ford catching some speed, going side by side, finding a good camera angle. Oh, looks like Ford's a little off track. Oh no. Okay. I think he was able to mostly recover. Oh no, he was not, unfortunately. Spoke too soon. Let's go back and watch this battle again here. Catches a bit of the grass, isn't able to quite stop in time, and just loses the back end. Oh, so close. And then has to deal with opposing traffic. Oh, yep, as he holds his brakes, like any good race driver should. He's back on racing, though. Going back up towards the front here, we've got looks like a 5-car train, starting with, is that Allen up front, Leatherwood, Bayham, and Farrell. Take a look up wide here as we go through turn. Is this 3 or 4? I keep forgetting. The big, yeah, turn 3. The high bank.
Yeah.
They've shifted out a little bit. Taking a look at some of the statistics from the start of the race, Leatherwood, Lawson, who we're on right now, has gained 2 spots. Connor Farrell up 7 though. He started in P13, is up to P6. That's a great showing. He must be doing everything just right at the moment. Some of our other top contenders, Joey Van Winkle up 5 spots from P17 to P12. That's a great job. Oh, as we go down here, we got a couple others. Joshua Hooker started P20, up 6 spots to P14. Nicely done. Right behind him, Quinn Jetter started 22, up to 15, as they're starting to battle. All right, who's going into the pits there, Pat? Can you see? 603, it looks like. I just BMW. See. So that would be Mr. Sullivan. So Shane Sullivan going in. He's currently in last position, but I don't know if he has damage or just maybe doesn't have his tire temps dialed in. We'll keep an eye on him though for when he exits and how well that fight goes. Going back to this other train here. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up. There was one other one notable. Oh yeah, Sasha Dickhouse up 10 spots from 26 to 16. That's got to feel good.
Love that.
Yeah. So nice job, everybody. Keep it going. Obviously, we had a bit of a major incident before turn 1 at the start of the race. I don't know if you caught that from the air, Pat, if it was anything remarkable you saw.
But yeah, I just saw the carnage afterwards.
Yeah, it's pretty much just what it comes down to. Looks like we've got Justin Franklin approaching some blue flag traffic. He is 12 seconds, 12 or 13 seconds ahead of John Donahue. He gets by there on the straight. Taking a look at this train again that we had for P3. So again, we've got Franklin, Donahue has got his own bit of gap, and then and then we've got Donahue, Allen, Leatherwood, and Bayham and Farrell, I think, all very close, all within a second of each other. Oh, as we go side by side here through turn 2. Looks like Mr. Allen just got the pass done. Can they keep it clean around turn 3? Up and away. Nicely done. He's starting to pull away a little bit. You saw it here first, folks. We have a new P2 on the leaderboard. We'll see what Mr. Allen can do with some clean air. Oh no, as we just had a bit of an incident. Oh shoot. Behind there. So we just saw Donahue and Leatherwood, I think, make contact. Let's go back and watch this replay quick.
I think Donahue is our current D5 winner at the moment.
That's
or
good
P1.
to know. Oh, I went on the wrong person, shoot. But you got to see it again there a bit. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Donahue is in 4th, so he is doing okay. That was maybe Bayham and Oliveira. I'm not entirely sure right now, but staying on board with Lawson Leatherwood chasing down John Donahue for P4. Let's go ahead and ride on board in the passenger seat. Nice close battle up front. I guess really they're fighting for P3 because there's Farrell just up ahead. Again, as they're just struggling to find good opportunities to go side by side and show us what they're all about, show us how that clean racing's done.
And it is very difficult on this track.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
I did have a fantastic battle with Jess last night,
Oh, really?
who was our savior earlier. Got me
Yep.
unmuted.
That's right. Why does that even happen, by the way? OBS, nothing's changed since last week, and it's like, nope, I'm going to change your executable. Yeah, I'm going to change what executable you need to run. Well, that'll be definitely going on my my checklist for us as we start the stream. But we've got 3 spots here, duking it out. Oh, as Leatherwood catches a little bit of sand there, and that's going to slow him down, I think, down the straight. Not as much as I thought, though. Maybe the draft is helping. He's still staying pretty close there. Make sure everybody is able to get on their brake markers, get around turn 1. Ooh, as we've got a little bit of touch there.
Oh, we have another pitter.
That was unfortunate. I don't see any spots being given back. Let's go back and watch that one more time. So we're on board with John Donahue right now. He goes a little wide, maybe loses it a little bit, gets righted the right way, and then gets going again. You can see him throw some flashers out. Like, hey buddy, I'm back here if you wanted to maybe give that spot back. I'm not entirely sure whose spot is really owed. Yeah, especially if you start to lose a little grip around the corner, but I think in general, anybody hits you from behind, it's on them. So we'll keep an eye out on that battle. And that has spread that out a little bit. Donahue is still maybe about half a second behind Bayham. Oh, here's some other close racing. We've got, so right now we're on board with Andrew Hopkins of Cheesy Angels. Behind him is Evan Wander, and in front we've got Van Winkle. And maybe a blue flag in there. Oh no, as we see some more contact. Oh no. Commentator Gers? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go back and unfortunately watch that again for Mr. Hopkins. So finds his brake marker, cuts it a little bit, not quite the optimum line, gets a slight tap from behind, and murder she wrote. Well, that wasn't really murder, but slight tap, and unfortunately he is back a couple spots, so he is now down to Andrew Hopkins, down to P16, chasing down Parkinson. Let's see what other battles we've got up here. Donahue still chasing down Bayham. Sasha Dickhouse, 0.3 seconds off of Jay Hooker as they round turn 3 here. In the Honda, no less. We've got 35 minutes of racing left.
And it looks like it's gonna stay optimum for the rest of the race.
Crazy. All right, as we ride on board with John Donahue, unfortunately having another issue. Let's go back and watch this. What happened here? Going into the chicane, hits the high curb a little bit, and unfortunately gets pointed the wrong direction. And then is able to spin and right himself and get going again. I think he only lost 1 position there, if I'm not mistaken, so could have been a lot worse. He was able to stay out ahead of T Resonance there. Good recovery overall, I would say. Looks like they're passing some lap traffic. Oh, as we had, Bayham is in at P8 and just had a yellow flag Oh, we're going to go back and watch this as well. Getting ready for turn, out of turn 2 into 3, loses the back end, hits the barriers. Now there is, it looks like a tire wall barrier, so maybe it's not quite as much damage. He's able to, look at that, expert 180 spin, no scope, and is able to hopefully reinsert himself back into traffic there. Down to P10, so he's still fighting there. As we go on board with Van Winkle, fighting, I believe that's Draper ahead of him. I definitely see a lot of cars with some damage, so I think we'll be seeing some longer pits tonight. For a lot of people anyway. As we still have...
It always depends on how much the damage is. Ooh. Oh no.
Oh yeah, 9th. I see a yellow flag. Jay Hooker, unfortunately.
Whoops.
Trying to get going again here. We're going to go back and watch this now. It's the infamous, this chicane corner. I'm not sure the name goes a little, cuts it a little too aggressive over that inside corner, just like we saw on the previous lap with, I think it was John Donahue, I can't remember, as Hooker tries to...
And there are 3 people in the pits now.
Okay. Got some cars. We're nearing the halfway point.
But like picking up or repairing the damage is always like questionable, because I feel like I've had like 25 seconds of damage and I don't really feel it, and I've had way less and
it feels terrible. 100% agree. During our practice race last night, I had 20 seconds of damage, which I barely even registered it there. It was a gentle, like I thought it was a pretty gentle hit somebody did on me. 20 seconds, but thankfully it must not have been aero damage, and it was very livable for, I mean, another 15, 10 minutes or whatever until it was time to pit. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, sometimes your car's all over the place. You're like, what is going on? I need to look at my pit stop strategy. You slide to that screen and you see your pit stop time is 37 seconds, and you're like, what? That is not 7 seconds of damage. Come on, this does not make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it can be a little tricky and deceiving. That number is not as clear cut, which is something. I mean, that's very realistic, right? It's different cars, different parts of your car can take damage, can affect the handling in different ways, and can take different amount of time to repair. So that's what we're here to learn and struggle with.
I also found it interesting today when I was just doing some race battling with our friend Jeremy Yarin.
Okay. Shout out Jeremy. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah. And we had a little tap, and it was enough for like him to get a little shunt. Like you could definitely see his car got affected, and race controller or whatever said, oh, there was an incident between these 2 cars. And I looked, and I had 0 damage. So
like literally 30, yeah, 30.00.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
0.000 damage.
That's funny. As we just saw Smith do the same thing we've seen a couple times now tonight, cutting a little too aggressive on the inside curb there. It is a bit of a dramatic one. Maybe losing a spot or 2 there, not the end of the world. Let's take a look here. Riding on board with Connor Farrell, 0.4 of a second off from Leatherwood in front of him there, fighting for that podium spot, P3. Obviously, our top 17, nobody has pitted there yet, but we'll see. Those are top currently, I guess. I'm not sure who's pitted and where they're going to come out when other people have to pit. He gets a little high side, but it looks like he's able to ride that one out. So we're getting more and more people in the pits. I think Ford is in there right now, and Hopkins as well. Oh, and Parkinson. Wow. So we've hit that 30-minute mark. I think a lot of people are like, can see that we're going to have dry conditions for the next 30 minutes, so they're able to commit to a pit stop strategy, get some fresh tires on, and get it going again. Still riding on board with Connor as he's chasing down Leatherwood. The gap is close. I mean, 0.3 of a second. You got to be real careful at those speeds. He's doing a great job, though. I do not mean to jinx him.
Yeah. So a question to the chat: how are the other races doing? Like, what are their conditions? Are they?
Oh, good question.
Wet at all?
Yeah, if anybody's dual streaming, I'd love to know. Is this an anomaly, or is this what a lot of people can expect?
I feel like a bunch of the practice races were dry, but a lot of the practice servers, especially tonight, had some very fun mixed conditions, going from wet to light rain to damp to greasy, back to with no rain, but then it started to rain afterwards. So we had all the conditions in one session.
Nice, yep. Can't help myself. I'm messing with your track PIP again, and I just cannot figure out. I need to phone a friend and have somebody walk me through it. I really want, I understand aspect ratios. I understand computers pretty well. I work in IT. I should be able to figure out how to expand your window, even if I'm cutting off the sides a little bit. Get rid of those black bars, but I cannot do it. So I will have to throw in the towel on that front for now. As we are still on board with Mr. Farrell, half a second off of Leatherwood there. The closest battle in the top 10. The next closest is with Resonance, chasing down Draper for P11. No, I'm sorry, P12. Do you remember how many people we started the race with, Sir Pat?
I do not.
Okay. Another reason I ask, we're down to 27, but maybe that's what we started with. I thought we were in the 30s, but I can't remember now. We may have had obviously some unfortunate incidents. Just trying to keep an eye on that number as we go. Let's touch base really quick with our current leader, Mr. Justin Franklin of the McDucks. He has built himself a very large 20-second gap to P2. I think I saw that Jason made an announcement that what did he say? The moving and shaking is done, right? There won't be any more positions, people moving divisions, but man, with a race like this, 26 seconds ahead of P2, gotta wonder. I'm not saying he should be in a higher division, but I would love to see him battling it out with me, maybe next season in D4.
Oh, you'll be D3, Sean.
Oh gosh, stop it! No, dude, I'm nowhere near D3 capabilities.
We've had some great battles in the practice races.
We have, and the reason for that though is I'm able to not care so much if I mess your race up. So I guess if I have that mentality for everybody,
I feel like the word you're looking for is trust.
Trust. I mean, it's a little bit of trust and a little bit of like we can just have a laugh about it afterwards. Whereas yeah, a lot of people can't have that same with everybody. In the heat of the moment, things can get pretty intense. But yes, it is nice, and things do keep moving fast. We'll see though. Maybe next season D6 comes back. You never know. With this will be what, the start of 2026, probably late January, maybe mid to late January. People will be. It's winter time. People are going to be looking for some new hobbies inside.
I feel like that's a possibility, but I think I'd rather just see more like a fuller grid in
all the
D5
other
here.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, D5 might be a little understaffed at the moment, and as the season continues.
The attrition rate is just, I mean, it just is what it is in all kind of like league style games as the season goes on.
Sure.
As soon as people see that they're not going to win,
a little less incentive to stick around. Yep.
Yeah, but that's not my style. I've been here since season 6, and I have not won a single championship.
You've made a couple podiums. You had a couple. What was you had a last to, not first, maybe? Was it last to first? No.
I had a first to last, or first to almost last to first.
That's insane. I still want to go back and watch that replay. You gotta send that to me at some point. That was streamed,
trying to
I'm
talk to you
sure, right?
about this so long ago, and you're like,
yeah.
And
yeah,
honestly,
before I got into it.
My favorite storyline of the SRA thing is how much you were not into it, and then all of a sudden you're fully committed, and I love every bit of it.
I can't help it. It's just too much fun. I mean, it's so addicting. Stay away, people. If you're not already racing, just save yourself the time and the money. Don't get into it, because it's a blast, but it also requires a little bit of dedication, and
but it's so rewarding.
It really is. Yeah, you start nailing the tracks, especially on the flowy, twisty, turny sections, and you're racing side by side with people that you're getting these relationships with. You're building that trust with them. It is truly. I don't think it's anything you can really get elsewhere.
No,
as far as like online computers are concerned.
Yeah,
gaming.
And I've made friendships especially through SRA, that I feel like I will have for many years to come.
Nice. Yep, love that.
Speaking of which, we do the yearly Daytona thing.
Yeah, that's coming
January.
up. Yep. But we're going to go on board here really quick with Mr. Resonance here as he spins, caught a little side, spins, and rights himself, I think. Turning radius in these cars is not great. Oh, a little Austin Powers moment there, having to scoot forward, back. As we have another yellow flag. As Callum Ford had a bit of a, yeah, that is always really good to see. Let's go back 20 seconds and see what happened to Mr. Ford here. Oh, that same inside high corner. That's a definitely one to look out for. Don't try and cut that corner too much. So he's able to get back on and get going again. We've got 20 minutes left. We've got Hopkins in the pit. He is currently the only one in the pit. Franklin has pit, our race leader, did pit and has come back out. I would say, I guess I don't know how to call it exactly, but the people in front of him that P1, 2, and 3 have not pitted yet. So I think Mr. Franklin's in a safe spot for the moment. Let's keep building that gap. Let's see here. Donahue enters the pits.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at the relative and was wondering why the
drop
Like
in
the
there
relative
fast.
changes so
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, yep.
Like, what's going on there? Oh, he went into the pit. Got it.
That makes sense. Let's go back right on board. We have some close gaps here. Hopkins chasing down Resonance. These are the teammates. I can't remember who was in the lead last time. Right? We got Resonance. Yeah, Cheesy's Angels. Oh, as Resonance. Yeah, they're doing okay there. All right,
yeah.
so we'll keep an eye out on those two. Maybe they're just butting up, and let's just put some laps down. Bayham is 0.3 seconds now behind Hopkins.
By the way, I love that their liveries are
Inverted.
yeah, that's the word.
It looks good. I agree. I like that too.
And then they're racing against each other.
Yep.
They're probably in voice comms, and they're probably having the time of their life.
Yeah. Yeah, loving every bit of it.
Oh, there's an incident. Oh, they held their brakes. Love that.
7-3. Oh man! All right, we're gonna go
But now
back
he's
and
gonna do the whole Austin
the
Powers
shuffle.
thing.
Yeah, the shuffle back and forward. All right, so we're on board now with Kelm Ford as he just loses it coming into turn 3 there. I didn't see if the other car, what made the other Porsche there go off, but looks like that was just a bit of a self. Ooh, that was a little bit rough back the back end there into the wall.
Oh no.
All right. Oh, as we have another yellow flag. Oh no, Donahue.
Oh, is that
John.
Donahue?
Yes. All right. Oh shoot. All right. So currently P10 on board with John Donahue as he loses the rear end as well. Going into look at that perfect 360 though. Oh no. Oh, get it going straight again. I mean, this is a replay, so I can't really tell him that now. But all right, there he goes, back on track. So Donahue is currently in P13, and that's
Donahue
his.
he's running the old Porsche.
Oh,
the
interesting.
991.2.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Can you just tell that by looking at it? Not.
No,
familiar.
I just saw that on the SRA website on the leaderboard,
Got it. Very good.
and that I have not driven that car much at all since the other car came out and the big physics update happened.
Got it.
Would be fun to check that out again because it
Changed
I
some
guess
things.
It's still kind of spicy.
Yeah. All right. We just had a pass. Hopkins, maybe, and I think there's still Hopkins and Resonance being buddies for a little bit. They're hanging out. Let's see what else we got here. Sasha's in a bit of a train with Velasco behind and Parkinson ahead. Rounding turn 3 there. Oh, and by the way, Zipperburn Senior in the chat. What's up? Did check the other races, and he said that they're dry as well, or at least not visibly raining. Good check. So appreciate you checking that out. Always love to see you in the chat there.
That is surprising.
Yeah, because it was pretty high chance, like, of at least some mixed conditions. I thought it was like 70-something%, if I'm not mistaken, of at least having mixed throughout the race. So that was just one moment in time, but keep an eye out for that. All right, so Sasha, I think, has some blue flags ahead. As Leatherwood enters the pits, he was not the last. Van Winkle is actually the last. There we go. As the, is he actually the last? I think he's the last. Joey Van Winkle, the last to enter the pits. he should come out on some fresh hot tires. Obviously, there's no tire blankets in this simulator, but they will still be fresh and ready to go.
Looks like there's a good battle at P10 right now.
All right, I like it. Mr. Hopkins and Resonance again? Is that what you're seeing? The inverted.
That's what I'm seeing on the line race control.
Yep, okay. Yeah, these two have been close enough as far as seconds are concerned that I'm thinking that they're duking it out a little bit. I think it seems like they're playing it safe, which is smart, because that's P9 and 10 gives you quite a few points in the team championship. You don't want to mess that up this late in the game, but yeah, they're.
I guess they're just cruising teammates, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do in voice chat with my teammate. If you're there by me, it's like, hey, if you got pace, I'll let you go. Or not.
100%. Doesn't need to be anything more than that. Yeah, you want to try and switch it up? I'm game. If you can get a pull away from me, great. If not, we'll switch it back. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna make a move unless there's like, you have like an obvious like, oops. And then you just have to take advantage. Otherwise, you're gonna slow both of you down by just waiting.
That's right. Yep. As we ride on board with Evan Wander chasing down Oliveira for P5. This is very close. We actually have another close battle there. That's that same high curve with Farrell chasing down, I think, Allen for P2. We'll switch to them in a second.
That is a good battle. Where are they on?
They're rounding 13 right now. Well, I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
I think it might be. Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna ride on board with Connor and Alan, keeping it close. I love these two close battles. Just gonna bounce back and forth here as they back on board with Evan of Smooth Operators.
Smooth operator.
I like it.
Ooh, what a move!
What'd you
Unfortunately,
see?
I don't memorize
Car numbers.
Liveries or car numbers. But
It may have been a blue flag, but I didn't see anything change in race control. But we'll keep an eye out.
If it was a blue flag, it was a beautiful
Aggressive.
time to get off like the gas or whatever and let people go and not interrupt races.
Nice, yep, love to see that. Nice, these two duking it out. Let's ride on board here quick with, basically we've got Smith, Resonance, and Hopkins all within a second and a half, almost a second here for P7. Riding on board with Resonance, chasing down Smith with Hopkins right behind. Oh yeah, these two. Okay, so these two, the teammates have come. Oh man, that was close. Oh, we get a position change. Hopkins is able to get by Resonance after a bit of a late break, perhaps, going into that chicane. And now we've got Hopkins chasing down Smith. We'll tune back into that battle. Actually, let's keep an eye out here. Be able to get a run on him down the straight. Not so much. Well, no, he is catching quick, but hits the brakes. All right, he's within now striking range. Let's ride on board. Close racing here. Oliveira just got by Wander, but I didn't get a chance to see how that happened. All right, so we're back on board still with, this is the closest battle at the moment. Actually, there is one more. Hopkins chasing down Jetter. Like they're gonna keep battling for a little bit there as I keep bouncing around on y'all. Check back in, up on the podium. Mr. Franklin still, we'll run it back here for you. Mr. Franklin has a 23-second gap to P2. Mr. Mark Allen, I gotta stop trying to say Mr. Mark Allen in P2. And now closely behind, though, in P3, Connor Farrell. So this is going to be a bit of an interesting battle as the last 8 minutes or so comes to a conclusion. I'm going to keep an eye out in this area for now. We go down the main straight. Farrell right on Allen. I think passing some blue flag traffic, but it looks like he's able to get alongside. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can see this in the hip as well.
Yep.
Oh, love to see this. Oh,
side by side action. And Farrell
Porsche on Porsche.
gets the move done.
Fizzle me jimmies. Love that.
Mark is hot on his tail, though. Doesn't want to concede 100% yet. I think he's looking at every opportunity, hoping Connor makes a bit of a mistake, but we're going to keep an eye out for this one. Oh, as Mark gets a little bit of
classic
rear.
squiggle.
Yep,
Yep.
squiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, Zipperburn Sr. coming in with the news. D3 is now wet with 10 minutes to go there. So they did get some. It is possible, ladies and gentlemen, to get some mixed conditions. We just will not be seeing it here tonight.
Maybe that means that tomorrow night is just gonna be either wet or variable.
Yeah, it's we'll see. You got to play.
mean,
oh, look at this racing.
If all the races tonight were fairly dry.
Oh no, as we are.
I mean,
oh no, hold on, Ben. I got to interrupt you. Riding on board there with Andrew Hopkins. We're gonna go back and watch 20 seconds of this. Racing side by side there with, I think that was Donahue or Reese, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, they make some contact here. I think he loses back end, spins out into him, hits his teammate, and is pointed the wrong direction. So hopefully he's able to get back on the track there.
Teammate.
Carnage, yeah. Andrew is in P11, his teammate P8, so he lost, do the math there, a couple spots. And we'll ride back on board now with, I think, check in with Wander chasing down Oliveira, 0.3 seconds. And now we also have ahead, this is for P5, but we still have the P2 battle going on. Mr. Allen, oh, there's that Mr. again, chasing down Farrell as they're passing some blue flag traffic. Looks like everybody let them go.
There's some crazy amount of action going on in the pit.
Yeah.
Which I think is what you're talking about.
Yep. I think so. Bounced around. It looks like Resonance got by Smith. Let's take a quick look at that. I seeing that right? Oh, look at that late lunge in a not a very traditional overtaking zone there, up over the hill.
Oh no! What happened here?
No, what are you seeing? I'm in a
that might
replay
be
mode.
Donnie's partner. Someone just missed turn 1 and was into luckily the sand.
Okay.
But they're right back into the battle.
All right. Yeah, I missed the yellow flag there. On board again with Evan chasing down Oliveira through turn 1. Ooh, look at that. Late break, switchback. There's going to be some action here going into 2 and 3, although it looks like they get single file again. Don't want to slow each other down too much there. Wait for another opportunity as Donahue gets by Smith. Looks like, did he get the move done?
Oh, there's so much action going on. Oh,
yeah. Oh no, and then
up.
Donahue goes off, and oh, has a super light touch there with Smith, and is able to file back in behind him. All right. Whew. All right. So moving ahead. Quick recap. We've got Franklin in the lead. Farrell 30 seconds behind. Mark Allen 4.5 behind there. So here's Mark. We've got Don Draper 12 seconds behind there. Andy Oliveira, P5, 10 seconds behind. But then right behind Oliveira is Wander chasing down for that P5 spot. So we'll keep an eye out for them. And then in the other close battle right now is for P8, a couple spots behind. Oh, as Wander is definitely looking to put his nose in there and try and gain an advantage through a corner. And again, the other spot to watch out here is Donahue chasing down Smith. Oh, as Wander is side by side down the straight. Let's see how this turn 1 here goes. Beautifully done. Looks like Wander's still gained a spot, then kind of lost it as they continue to battle there through turn 3. And then we've got Donahue and Smith. Oh, bit of contact. John is able to, looks like, back off there a little bit. None the wiser. No major impacts there, so we'll keep an eye on that battle. Taking a quick peek here at Sasha in P13, chasing down Jetter in P12. I think gets the move done there into turn 1. There's a slight bit of contact. Looked like there was some room given there, but I'm not one to analyze too much in the moment. Moving back up the field. Yeah, the two battles right now worth keeping an eye on in the top 10 are Wander and Donahue. Going back to Donahue, chasing down Smith. We've got 1 minute of race left. Franklin, by the way, our P1 spot, has the best time at a 136.57. Smoking fast. But still on board with Donahue, who is right behind Smith.
Ooh, Sean, do you want to go on board with Donahue?
Done.
This battle?
Yep, done.
Oh, I think they just passed.
Did he get the move done? Yes, he did. Smith behind. Let's keep an eye on this next couple turns as the adrenaline's high. Donahue maybe goes a little wide, but is able to recover as they go through turn 3. Looks like the move is completed. Riding on board now with Evan again, chasing down Oliveira for P5. As, by the way, our leader, going through turn 3 now, has just started his final lap. As Evan goes side by side with Oliveira, but is unable to secure that And they're holding on into the chicane.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the same battle. Love that.
That's always good. It's great minds think alike, Pat.
I mean, so it's crazy where there's linked like that.
Yeah. Evan is 0.6 seconds behind as they get by some blue flag. Don't see anything happening here. Oh, except a little bit late on the brakes for both of them, perhaps. A little wide, but nobody touches the sand. So they are still chunking away. Taking a quick look here at Velasco. Chasing down Jetter. I think that battle will continue. Let's ride on board with Justin Franklin as he comes down the main straight. P1 crosses the finish line. That's all she wrote. Congratulations. Going back to Mr. Farrell on P2.
Too much focus away from the leaders, but there's some battles going on in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, Evan Wander still chasing down Oliveira on the very last lap here. Neither one willing to concede. Oh, as we get a little loosey-goosey in the back.
I feel like there's more action now on the last lap than there has been all race.
So much to keep an eye on. Because, yes, I see Donahue chasing down Resonance, a couple spots behind. Oh, my, as we go through the chicane, and then looks like they're going to hold on unless Oliveira makes any sort of mistake here. Look at this. It's going to be a photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. As they come by, though, P6 and 7, I believe. Whew, that was intense. And then John Donahue chasing down Resonance. Oh, no, as he goes a little wide there, but is able to maintain, thankfully, down the straight, finishing. I'm not sure if people have left, so we're sitting at 8th right now, but I think, yeah, we've got some people leaving.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't experienced that before. I guess I was attached to a car somehow.
That left.
And they went to the pit.
Yep.
And I reset my camera.
Yep, that'll happen.
I was parked nicely at the finish line. And
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden I wasn't.
Then they left you high and dry. All right, so that concludes the race tonight. Quite the banger. Bang. A lot of stuff happening there. I am trying to figure out what we're going to do next. All right, so let's take it back to the intermission section here. I got to make sure I know our leaderboards. I know Franklin was P1. Who was after that? Said it a million times. We're going to try and get some people here in the booth. Hang with us for just a moment. I got to go back in the replay for a second here and make sure we know. I want to pull in our silver champion and our P3,
Gold
2, and 1.
champion.
Yep. Give me just a second here. All right. I've got it pulled up. I believe it was Franklin, Farrell, Allen, and then our silver division winner, Don Draper. So let's take a look. I'm just going to pull some people up here. Let's start with our silver division winner. He was P4, it looks like. So just off the general podium. Let's see who's in the chat. There's Mr. Draper. All right. Pull him up. Are you ready for some after race interviews, Pat?
I am.
All right. Pulling Don up now. if my stupid Discord would scroll. Why did it scroll for me? Oh, slowly. Don Draper, welcome to the commentators booth. I hope you don't mind. I just plucked you from the race chat. Are you with us? Can you hear me okay?
Oh, you are muted, by the way.
Oh, yes. He may have stepped away for a second. We didn't ping anybody. I'm terrible at this part of it. We'll give Don a minute. Maybe he's getting up and stretched for a moment. Let's see.
Yeah, I would definitely have to do that after these races.
Yep. I'll put Don back there. Let's go ahead and see if we can find our P3 race winner. Looks like that's Mark Allen. Is he in the chat? Yes, he is. I'm going to pull Mr. Allen up. Mark Allen, welcome to the commentators booth. I'm sorry to just pull you in. No heads up. Are you with us? Can you hear me? How you doing?
I am with you. I can hear you. I'm doing all right.
All
Sitting
right.
on the podium, so I'll take that.
Yes, sir. That was quite the battle tonight, sir. P3, talk to me. How you feeling? What's going on?
Happy and frustrated at the same point. It's just Beryl and I had some battles again, and just some lap traffic compromise. Like, I don't think they did anything wrong, but just got compromised on that straight and couldn't recover. So that cost me a spot, but and Justin was untouchable on first. So
yeah, he was quick.
Honestly, pretty incident-free race. I got through lap 1 good, so I was pretty happy. I just was hoping to keep that P2. It was fun. It was frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know. It's kind of that double-edged sword, right? You did great, but you saw a little bit of room for maybe improvement, of a different direction things could have gone. But either way, You're on the podium, man. P3, you made it. Like, there was a lot. I don't know if people were talking about it in the chat yet. I mean, there was incidents before turn 1 at the start of the race. And
no, I didn't hear that yet. We just got into it, so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it'll be buckle up. It's going to be a interesting ride for sure.
What was most of your practice this week? Was it in the wet or in the dry or?
It was on, like, I would say most of it was kind of the greasy track in the middle. So I felt okay on the dry, and I was a little nervous about the transition, which we didn't have tonight. So that was okay, but made it simpler, yet you keep waiting to see what that weather's going to be.
Yeah, you're always on the edge of just waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah. Do I pit early? Do I not?
Yeah, and I wasn't sure. Like, I was kind of waiting to see what the guys around me would do, other than Justin, because I just wasn't sure where I'd come out with the traffic. So it ended up working out, and so I was happy with that. But that was where I was nervous for sure.
Nice. Well, congrats, Mark. Remind me, you've been in the commentators booth this season, right? What is this?
Yes.
How's the season going for you? Where have you been sitting?
Good. This is my second P2 in a row. I haven't taken that top spot, but I've either been, I think my worst is P5 and my best is P2. So I think team-wise, we're doing really good, and I'm pretty happy with the progress. I haven't had any total lapses yet, so haven't had my drop race yet. How about that?
Yeah, sure. That's wonderful. And are you saying, so my apologies, I got to learn how to do this. You finished P2 or P3?
Oh, sorry, I finished P3. Yeah.
P3 right. Tonight. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I had P2 in my head. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You're fighting for
PTSD,
it.
PTSD. Yeah.
That's right. Yes. Well, before we let you go, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody at home? Any friends, family watching, or anything you want to say?
I don't think so. Just the SRA gang is, again, this is such a good group. So just kudos to this league, which is awesome. So, and thanks to you guys for doing this too.
Yeah, you got it, man. All right, well, congrats. I'm gonna have you just go ahead and put yourself back in the D5 chat, and we're gonna go ahead and pull up.
I'm sure we'll see you next week.
Yeah,
I hope so. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Good luck. That was Mark Allen, P3. Let's take a look. Is Don Draper unmuted? He is still muted, so let's just go ahead and pull in Mr. Farrell, P2. Give me 1 second here. Yep, I see him. And we are abducting him up into the commentator's booth. Mr. Farrell, welcome to the commentator's booth. How's it going? P2, how you feeling?
Tired again. Thanks for bringing me back up here, though.
Yeah, you got it, man. So you're not like on cloud nine, like super energized and ready to take on the world. You're exhausted after that one.
I'm very happy about it, but I'm also just so tired. That battle with Mark again for half the race.
Yeah,
that really drained me.
Sensing a theme here for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be staring at the back of his car for quite a lot of this season.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, we were on you guys back and forth. It was constant action, just some great racing.
I hope you guys caught when I had to squeeze between him and Leatherwood, because that was terrifying.
Yeah. I caught a couple of those moments. I don't remember the specifics, but it was definitely one to go back and watch for sure. I think we had Pat on the drone picture-in-picture, and he caught it all. So, yeah, you're back. You're up here. Anything else on your mind, or are you just ready to just like sit back in the chair, grab a nice little cold water or drink, and just relax for a bit?
I'm ready to start practicing for the next one.
All right, I like it.
Oh,
there you go.
man.
Ready to hit the ground running.
I wasn't super happy about my bump to gold, but today kind of just made me realize that
it's where you belong.
That's what should have happened.
It's where you belong. Yeah,
I just need
to
work on my qualifying pace, because that's what's so frustrating to me.
Hey,
is
man,
that my
I'm right
qualifying
there with
pace
you.
isn't the best.
Yep.
So I have to spend the first third of the race just clawing positions when I
Yes.
should just be starting in the top 5.
It's a lot easier to make the podium when you start in the top 3 or 5 for sure. What did you start
Yeah, it
tonight,
sure
by the
is.
way?
I started 14th, I believe.
Wow! Congrats. That's a huge,
Thank you.
huge claw. And if not D5 gold, D4. I'm not saying it's going to happen this season,
Let's
but
not
go there. We won't go there.
Let's
but
relax a little.
Congratulations. That is awesome to hear. Great race. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to while you're here? Any friends, family watching, or just anything you want to say to the audience watching?
My mom watched again, so gonna give a shout out to her again.
Love you, Mom.
Perfect. Yep. Every time, man. We'll do it here. We'll do it every time.
And I'll give a shout out to Mark Allen as well, because that was a great battle at the end there.
Yeah.
For half the race.
Yeah. Great battle at the end, but it was more than half the race, I think. We were bouncing back between you guys there. So congrats. That's wonderful. Connor, I'll have you go ahead and drop back down to the D5 chat. But we look forward to seeing you more up here this season.
Yeah,
Thanks
sure
again,
we'll
you
see
guys,
more of you.
for commentating for us.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so that leaves. I'm going to take a look. Don is still muted, and is Justin around? Yes, he is. So we pull up Justin and kick this party off. Right now, Justin Franklin, welcome to the commentator's booth. I hope the champagne is flying and you are feeling good. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I am feeling great. I am champagne drenched. So proud of
love
my
that.
team out here.
That's wonderful.
Got the wife in the booth celebrating with me. Fantastic.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Love that
Congratulations.
even more.
You just took off. That was a huge gap. I told you last night, man, you might not be in the right division, because that was a crazy lead. You were able to just punch through it. You must have had your temps dialed in for the dry track, and just run away with it. So how'd it go? Any highlights of the race for you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely getting to the practice race on Monday, racing with you and a couple other faster guys. I got some tips too after the race. So really just felt like everything came together. I did have, the wet setup, the wet pit stop, the dry setup, the dry pit stop, make sure I was fully ready across the board
Covered.
for, whatever came. I got lucky on turn 1. Donahue helped me out a little bit and gave me a little gap, and then it was just free air to run. So
Nice.
I think, today was mostly about just beating myself last couple races. I was getting in a decent position, and then I just mess up myself. So I think today I beat myself and ended up coming in first.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep, wonderfully done. Are you excited for next week? Have you, are you prepared, or are you just gonna right now sit back and enjoy the victory from the top?
Well, yesterday after the practice race, I actually went and did a couple laps on Bathurst, just to get a feel for it, and that's going to take some work. That's a little scary so far.
Yeah.
But I think for right now, it's just celebrate.
But you were driving for sure at Zandvoort, huh, tonight. By the way, have you raced here before? And how much other practice did you have to put in?
No, this was actually my first time here.
Okay.
This lineup we had of Coda and this one, and then I forget which one the second one was now. I'd never raced on any of them.
Valencia.
So it was all
Yeah.
Yeah. So did a couple practice, solo practice, just made sure I got a feel for the track. Monday nights I think are probably the biggest help for me. And yeah.
Nice.
Team just put in good work and made it happen.
What about the Sunday night races?
And we do on Sunday and Saturday and sometimes Fridays.
If I'm available, I do them. I wasn't available this weekend to do those, so I missed that this weekend.
You're familiar.
As long as you know.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll see you there next weekend then, buddy. Congrats again. That's awesome. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to here? Any of your adoring fans, your wife, I'm assuming she's a fan, but at least she puts up with you.
Yeah.
Any
she watches, surprises me. She sits and watches the entire stream.
That's awesome.
The entire race. So I'm so thankful for her and her support. Yeah. So thankful for her. And then shout out to my buddy Thomas. Got him to watch tonight, so he's slowly enjoying sim racing. So glad he got to watch the podium victory. Yeah.
Nice, man.
You get him to watch and then get him to watch and then start with a win.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Well, cool. Congrats again. I'll let you drop back down into the race debrief there. Check out turn 1. Everything happened behind you there. Before turn 1 even, there was a lot of chaos going down the straight at the start of the race. But congrats again. We look forward to seeing you more this season. Have a great week. Enjoy the win, and we'll catch you later.
Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Well, that rounds it out for the evening. Man, at Zandvoort, that was a wild one. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you, Pat. We got some good tips tonight, I think, to take to our races tomorrow. A little bit of extra practice we can get in tomorrow, and then get ready for Bathurst. But any parting words of wisdom you'd like to impart on the fans?
Just want to say thanks to those that chatted along with us on the stream. Definitely appreciate that. It lifts a little bit off our shoulders.
Yeah, it really does. Just having that communication, that two-way communication makes it so much easier.
Yep. Having that stream, that open
dialogue
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those words.
Very good. Well, thanks again for joining me in the booth tonight, Pat. I know we're kind of just stringing you along week by week. We'll see what happens next week.
These are facts.
Yeah. I don't want to take advantage.
I really like the mountain.
That's right.
So
cool. Well, that'll be a fun one. But for now, I will catch you, Pat, tomorrow. Not on track, but catch up with you later. And to everybody watching the stream, thank you. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. And a different track, I guess. But you know how to find us. Have a great night.
Yeah.
And rest of your
Thanks
week.
for watching, guys.
Take care.